आइसी अपलोड स्टडी तथा टेस्ट प्रिपरेसन को लागि एउटा विश्वसनीय नाम अस्ट्रेलिया युके युएस क्यानाडा न्यूजीलैंड कहाँ पढ्न जान चाहनुहुन्छ तपाई आउने हैन त केआईसी
Our thanks to all the broadcasters for getting involved in this historic Unity Cup. Let's hope it's the first of many. As Mohamed Adil Alam continues the hero last night with the ball, 4 for 24, career best figures for him, but it's a very, very different evening. Sharad Visakar joining me. Sharad, great to see this series has captured the imagination of the cricketing public straight after the Asia Cup final. That series, and we really hope that this is going to be the first time Nepal will play the West Indies, first of many.
Yeah, hopefully it's overcompensating there. Adil trying to bowl it a bit straighter after getting hit in the previous ball outside the off stump. Yeah, but drifted down and easy pickings for Zangu there. Back-to-back boundaries in the way of 4 runs this time.
The challenge for Paudel as well, he doesn't want to turn to Shahab Alam because it's two left-handers continuing in tandem. Remarkably, before today, the highest individual score for the West Indies in this series was just 22. That was Navin Bidasay on his debut, the all-rounder. Both of these openers have gone past that 22, and it's been much more like what we would have expected from the West Indies. They're finally finding their form.
That's what was needed from this side. After being beaten convincingly in the 2 games.
Really like the look of the Kimo Geese in particular. Ian Bishop was just saying, yes, Amir Jangu, West Indies already knew quite a lot about, even though it's his T20I debut this week. Played the other 2 international formats. A big future. It's 73 for none. There'd been real frustration yesterday evening for the West Indies. First game was close, they could well have won it. Second game, they were beaten out of sight. They're going to do the reverse now. Shots like that, that's the shot of the evening for me. Bang! Right out of the bat and onto very nearly. Well, it goes down the tunnel, doesn't it? No wonder they're looking for a new ball.
That was some shot by Amir. It was actually effortless. Didn't use much of power there. Just timed it well enough.
Just want to touch on one thing here for 2 reasons. Firstly, the gap between these two sides. West Indies ranked 6th in the world. They're going to take a hit for this. We've seen all over Nepal's social media. You might think lots of Nepal fans would be celebrating the victory over the West Indies. But a lot of the Nepal fans have actually been taking to social media to thank and praise Cricket West Indies, their players and the board for coming here, for offering to play an associate nation like Nepal. So many of the big boys don't. And there's been a little bit of a change in that in recent times. You've seen Bangladesh invite Netherlands for a series. We saw the UAE host a series, triangle Afghanistan and Pakistan. Next month, we're going to see Namibia open their new ground by taking on South Africa for the first time in their T20I history. It'll be a great occasion in Windhoek. But it's a bit of a banana skin for any full member to play an associate because they're going to take a hit on their rankings points because they've lost this series. And also, inversely, we're going to see get a big rise up the rankings thanks to those 2 wins. I don't think they're going to get a third, barring something miraculous as Shahab Alam comes into the attack. Good diving stop from Sampal Kami. But one more thing, Sharad, and this is important. There is a stated vision from the board of the Cricket Association of Nepal to get test status. And one of the criteria for test status is to achieve wins over full members.
Slided outside the off stump. Using the feet and getting right on the pitch of the ball. Nicely struck. Diving effort by the cover fielder, but all in vain. Marching pretty easily at the moment, West Indies. Yeah, coming back to that point, Andrew. The whole of Nepal is really grateful for Cricket West Indies. As you said, coming over to Sharjah and playing against Nepal. As you would imagine, they're South Asian giants surrounded by Nepal, but we never got an opportunity to play against them.
And that's the message we've seen overwhelmingly, isn't it? Again and again, every single Nepal fan, they're such lovers of cricket, they want to pay tribute and thank Cricket West Indies for making this series possible. All the work's gone in. And Paris Khadka and Binod Das and all of the Cricket Association of Nepal team to persuade the West Indies to come. This series has been over a year in the making. But you have that vision of test status. Ireland and Afghanistan, the last two sides to ascend to that. Nepal want to be the next. To achieve that, one of the criteria, an associate must also register 4 wins against 2 or more different full members ranked in the top 10 for T20Is or ODIs. They've got 2 this week, and they're like gold dust for any associate team.
Yeah, Team Nepal has grabbed that opportunity with both hands, getting 2 wins. And hopefully, if we get to play against some other full member nations in the coming future, there would be another opportunity to beat them.
You'll get more and more comfortable as an associate as you get more exposure. We've seen that for the UAE. This game, though, is only travelling one direction, and that is very heavily in the favour of a consolation win for the West Indies. They've been excellent tonight and have bounced back in real style. The halfway stage of the chase, 10 overs have been gone. Time for a drink. West Indies, 80 for none.
Get the best value American degree in Nepal. How do you say? Well, we got the best of everything, all at the best value.
Unity Cup, Nepal versus West Indies, powered by Extreme Energy Drink, in association with Coca-Cola, NASA Securities, Lovey Hospitality Group, associate sponsors, Bajaj Pulsar, Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles, eSewa, supported by Model Institute of Technology, MIT, Nepal Airlines, Nepal Tourism Board, Bardhan IVF Nepal, Vivo, broadcasted by Routine of Nepal Bandhan.
A few of the fears for Nepal coming into this series is that they would see results like this, big wins for the men from the Caribbean who've got all that additional experience and exposure around the world, the pedigree of being 2-time team there from Jangu, who's grown into his innings. 43 more to win to take this consolation win. They should do it comfortably. But Kushal Bertel, with his X factor and his threat, will have a change of ends coming from the pavilion end of the ground now with his wrist spin. Not to add to his 5 wickets that he's taken in this series. There's been such a disparity in the fielding performances. Forget about the bowling for a moment, Chad. Can you put your finger on as to why that is? It's not quite sublime to ridiculous, but it's not far off. This is under par from where Nepal are usually at tonight.
Truly, Lenny, like that's what cricket is all about. When you're having a tough day at the field, that's the time you need to pull up your socks and fight hard. You can see the body language; they're very silent. They're not as agile in the field like the previous 2 games. But you need to find a way. You need to find a way to get out of these situations. Maybe attack a bit more, try different bowlers, have some unorthodox fields. Try something different.
Do you agree with the decision to rest and rotate and to give the 3 players from the 15-player squad that haven't had a game yet a game tonight? Is that the right call given the important qualifier that is following up?
Absolutely. Similar shot like in the previous ball, and a very well played innings by Jangu. They have shown their class, the West Indies side, in this game.
It's difficult for any wrist spinner bowling to left-handers. Right-arm leg spinners tend to not like them. There's the occasional exception. Generally, they would much rather be bowling their stock delivery, turning away from the bat of the right-hander. Therefore, it's a challenge bowling to the 2 left-handers. Jangu has stood tall this evening alongside Akeem O'Geist. West Indies, well, I cannot think of a bigger disparity between 2 performances over 2 evenings. Inside 24 hours, they have turned it all around. They were giving a thrashing last night by 90 runs. Probably should win this now from this position by 10 wickets in a canter.
Absolutely, and this is going to add up to their confidence, the way they were beaten in the last 2 games. Just 28 needed now. I would say there has been a little bit of change in the pitch as well from the first innings. No turn whatsoever. It's coming on nicely too for the batters, and they're enjoying it.
I don't think Nepal have bowled anywhere like as well as they can, or anywhere like as well as the West Indies did in the first innings. 95 for none.
Hotel at your fingertips. देशभरिका विभिन्न होटलहरू बुक गर्नुहोस् एकै क्लिकमा। अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै।
Humidity. It's been Nepal that have really felt the heat tonight. Big difference between the 2 sides. West Indies looking very good and finally asserting their dominance that the rankings have shown us. And that man, the bottom left of your screen, Raymond Simmons, a big reason. And their potential with this young squad here. The 100 comes up.
Another ranked bad delivery by Alam. Short and down the leg side. Had it on its way. Jangu has favored that area. Behind deep square. Struck it beautifully. And the 100's up for the West Indies in the 11th.
This isn't that far from bowling him, I'll tell you, around his legs. It'll end up as 2 wides. Just wonder if this hasn't missed leg stump by altogether too much. Probably not where Shahab Alam was intending. He's one of the 3 changes to the side. The left arm spinner coming in for Lalit Rajpanchi. Just touching on those 3 changes, could you, playing devil's advocate a touch here, but could you say that whilst I know the qualifiers are more important, you don't get to play full members too often, should Nepal not have played their best 11?
Well, you could say that, but it's a long tour, you know, Lenny. You have almost a month around the Gulf. So you've already seen Nandan being injured. So you need backup players to go with some confidence. And as Nepal has already had that win, the series win under their belt, as this one is gone for a bye and runs for another 4. Given as leg buys.
Just wonder, did this miss everything? Because it's given us leg buys. Unless I missed it, it might have just flicked maybe the top of the pad. But given us leg buys, I thought it missed everything. Maybe just a flick of the trouser or something. Not too sure. Maybe the pocket has spared Lakesh Bam's blushes, who has not looked anything like his proficient as Asif Sheikh.
Now West Indies making a statement. What's most pleasing to see in this innings is the clarity and the confidence the batters have shown. A full swing, the long handle coming into play. The ball traveling a long way in the mid-wicket area. What has been different in this innings is they have shown more clarity in their shot making, good decision making by these two.
Always easy to say it after it's occurred, and I'm saying this with the reflection of Captain Hindsight, as we like to call these feelings, but I do just think that maybe Nepal would have been better sticking with that same 11. Nicely worked into the offside, should be a couple as Jad does the fielding. He still hasn't bowled this series, bit of a surprise for me. Depender Singh Airi, when you take him out of the side, because of his three-dimensional aspect and the influence that he has on the game, it's almost like you're leaving 2 players out. And his stature as a leader, as the vice-captain of the team as well, that of all the decisions, unless he maybe had a niggle, but I was told he didn't, that's the one that really perplexed me tonight. As well to readjust Amir Jangu. End of the 12th, 116 for none.
यो डक्टर नवीनको सधैँ नयाँ चम्कदार देखिन्छ जसको सबै छिमेकीले गुनासो मात्रै गर्छन् कसैको नयाँ घर हेरेर घाँटी बाङ्गिएको गुनासो सबै हैरान आए लिएर गुनासोको चाम
छोरा जन्मिँदा घरमा एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन लगाएको त्यति नै हो
यसमा रहेको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
Chalk and cheese between these two sides this evening, and a remarkable turnaround by the West Indies. Credit to them. We expected a reaction this evening and done it in absolute spades. Sampal Kami, probably the pick of the bowlers this evening in many ways, returns to the attack. We're going to shuffle up here in the commentary box. One former Nepal international replaces another. Paresh Lahani, my great friend, is next to me now. This is not the way that Nepal would have wanted to end this series, my friend.
Absolutely not. Winning the series 2-0 before this game, they wanted to have a fight.
Your tasks are ahead next month, no doubt, but that is not the way they will have wanted to round out the most memorable of weeks. Huge credit to the West Indies. They've simply been too good tonight. And Jangu and Akeem Ogist have put on a partnership to remember, an unbroken 123. Nepal beaten out of sight.
Absolutely. That's the right phrase to use, beaten out of sight. Amir Jangu, 74 of just 45 deliveries, the strike rate of 164.4. Incredible innings by both the batters.
It's also the first ever 10-wicket win for West Indies in T20 international cricket. So this most historic of series has ended with more records broken. Plenty of them belong to the men from the Himalayas across the course of the first 2 matches. But haven't the West Indies answered in some style in this final match? And I think my only regret now is we don't have a 5-match series to give us a grandstand finish. Because this West Indies side, full of young talent, that man was the star of the show. And I think the real difference maker tonight was only brought on as late as the 14th over in that first innings, but he turned it all around with a maiden 4-wicket haul. He has that experience in Nepal playing for the Lumbini Lions. And it's an evening tonight that he may well crown with the Player of the Match award. Either him or Amir Jangu it will go to, I am certain. This series was all about unity, and these two nations that adore cricket with an equal passion have come together in lovely style. And look at this. All of the Nepal fans are now applauding the West Indies. They are thanking them for playing against them. A lovely, touching moment from some of the best fans of any sport you will see. They are saying thank you to the men from the Caribbean for making this possible. Let's hope it's the first series of many for Nepal against full members. Despite this heavy defeat tonight, they have won the series and they've shown that they belong at this level.
Certainly Nepal do belong in the top stage, winning the series 2-1 against mighty West Indies, the 2 times T20 World Cup winners. West Indies, they've won with 9 wickets against USA, Ireland, India and England. But this is a 10-wicket thumping against Nepal.
And yes, it's the tradition for Nepal to always take in and thank their fans, whether they win or they lose, and it's a tradition that will continue, and rightly so. But this is what this is all about, sharing learnings. And 2 left-arm spinners in the shape of Lalit Rajbanshi and Kushal Malla, how much will they be learning from the quality and class of Akhil Hussain, who looks more than happy now the series is over to give plenty of advice and tips alongside Fabian Allen, the other left-arm spinner. It's a lovely sign to see, and to end this inaugural Unity Cup, a unified scene there.
Yes, it is. We've seen that earlier 2 years ago when Nepal went to Zimbabwe to play the World Cup qualifiers, playing against West Indies. After the game, they all sat together and they had a chat with Jay and co. 9 teams participating on the T20 World Cup qualifiers. Nepal is in Group B with Kuwait and Japan. They have to win both the games, or win one, lose one. You have to get on top 2 to go to the Super Sixes.
And certainly you would imagine they'll be confident, and they will ultimately look upon this week as a huge success, because they've joined a very exclusive list. Just 6 times prior to this week had we seen an associate side beat a full member nation in any series of any kind. Afghanistan did it twice. That helped them ascend up to test status. Then the UAE beat my alma mater in Ireland. Namibia did it over Zimbabwe down in Windhoek. And then USA and UAE both tasted success over Bangladesh. But tonight, even though they've had this defeat, they will always remember this week as the first time they've ever won a series against a full member nation of the ICC. Now we're going to have lots of awards to get through, and of course we're going to see that magnificent moment where Nepal will get their hands on this inaugural Unity Cup, so don't go anywhere too far. Ian Bishop will be your master of ceremonies for everything. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes' time.
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित। Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
Introducing Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles. Nepal's hottest bite. It's devilicious.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
Fair and Handsome भनेको छ Smart and Handsome brightening cream and face wash with nature and science. Natsa reduces dark spots, gives instant brighter look. Smart and Handsome.
हरेक दिन
Handsome code.
Get the best value American degree in Nepal. How do you say? When we got the best of everything, all at the best value.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
Introducing Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles. Nepal's hottest bite. It's devilicious.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
यो डक्टर नवीनको सधैँ नयाँ चम्कदार देखिन्छ जसको सबै छिमेकीले गुनासो मात्रै गर्छ कसैको नयाँ घर हेरेर घाँटी बाँधिएको गुनासो सबै हैरान आए लिएर गुनासोको चाम
छोरा जन्मिँदा घरमा एसियन पेन्ट अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट साइन लगाएको त्यति नै हो.
यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ साइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष.
Introducing Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles. Nepal's hottest bite. It's devilicious.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Indulge this festive season with Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Grab it before it's gone.
पञ्चकन्या एसएसट्याग 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
Panchakanya Bathware. Luxury made affordable.
Introducing Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles. Nepal's hottest bite. It's devilicious.
For every mile you conquer, there's a thrust. For every bit of pride you achieve, there's a thrust. Behind every successful venture, there are multiple hearts. Behind every blissful individual, there is a thought. There is always a logic, a motive, a purpose for everything. When you are the reason for someone's happiness, we are here for yours. Prabhu Bank, a reason for your success.
Hotel at your fingertips. देशभरिका विभिन्न होटलहरू बुक गर्नुहोस् एकै क्लिकमा। अब होटल बुकिङ पनि ई सेवाबाटै।
Get the best value American degree in Nepal. How do you say? When we got the best of everything, all at the best value.
हरेक उत्सवलाई महोत्सव बनाउँदै लभी हस्पिटालिटी ग्रुप।
Hotel booking अब ई सेवाबाटै। 2,000 plus hotels all across Nepal. Hotels with the best food. Relax, retreat, reservate. Hotels for everyone. Escape to a holiday without the hassle. अब होटल बुकिङ पनि ई सेवाबाटै।
हामी हौ KIEC अपलोड स्टडी तथा टेस्ट प्रिपरेसनको लागि एउटा विश्वसनीय नाम। अस्ट्रेलिया, UK, US, क्यानाडा, न्युजिल्यान्ड कहाँ पढ्न जान चाहनुहुन्छ तपाईँ? आउने हैन त KIEC।
Introducing Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles. Nepal's hottest bite. It's devilicious.
Fair and handsome avatar, sexy, manly, attractive, Romantic. Soft.
Fair and Handsome भनेको छ smart and handsome brightening cream and face wash with nature and science. Natsa reduces dark spots, gives instant brighter look. Smart and handsome.
हरेक दिन
Handsome code.
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित।
हाई आइम रोनिशमा। पुरा नाम भन्यो भने सोशल मिडियामा स्टप गर्छौ, तर अहिले मलाई मेरो करियरमा फोकस गर्नु छ र हजुरहरूले पनि गर्नुपर्छ, किनभने जानु छ अब्रड। जस्तै अस्ट्रेलियामा डेटा साइन्स, युएसएमा आइटी या युकेमा बिजनेस। त्यसैले ग्लोबल रिचलाई गर्नुहोस् राइट साइड। कहाँ पढ्नुहुन्छ, के पढ्नुहुन्छ, कुन युनिभर्सिटी, भिजा कसरी, सबै ग्लोबल रिचले हेर्छ।
Fair and Handsome भनेको छ smart and handsome brightening cream and face wash with nature and science. Natsa reduces dark spots, gives instant brighter look. Smart and handsome.
हरेक दिन
Handsome code.
पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित।
Fair and Handsome भनेको छ smart and handsome brightening cream and face wash with nature and science. Natsa reduces dark spots, gives instant brighter look. Smart and handsome.
हरेक दिन
Handsome code.
Brother, KFC मा केही गोल छ भने देखाउनुहोस् न प्लिज।
Introducing the KFC Gold Edition, a taste like never before. The best of KFC, topped with melting cheese gold.
त्यो गोल भन्दा नि दामी रहेछ। अनि मेरो नक्कली भन्दा दामी रहेछ भाइ।
Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here at the end of this wonderful series between Nepal and the West Indies. The Unity Cup goes to Nepal for their outstanding victory as we welcome you once again to this post-match presentation. The crowd has been wonderful here as well. The Cricket Association of Nepal would like to thank the broadcasters, Sony Sports Network, Fancode, Routine of Nepal Banda, Routine of Middle East, Stick Sports, Nepmelo, and all the sponsors, Extreme Energy Drink, Ujoba, Dafa News, Pokhara Hardware, Learning Sick, Canopy by Hilton, Bajaj, Beauty Clinic, Everest Momo, Everest Supermarket, and Nepal Tourism Board. Visit Nepal. Also, all the other government organizations and authorities and all those who were involved in the smooth conduct of this match and the series. I'd now like to introduce the presentation party who have joined us down here, and they are led by Mr. Prakash Karki, Managing Director, Ujoba, Mr. Paras Katka, Secretary, Cricket Association of Nepal, Mr. Padam Katka, Treasurer, Cricket Association of Nepal, and Mr. Amit Ram Shrishta, owner, Janakpur Bolts franchise team from Nepal Premier League. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here. Let me invite Rohit Paudel, the captain of Nepal, to come forward. Rohit, not the end to the series that you wanted, but what is your overall perspective of the way your team has gone?
Overall, I think the way we played in this tournament, I'm very proud of the unit, the way we played the first two games. We didn't turn up today, but still very happy with the performance which we made. We were playing our first bilateral series and winning it. Obviously, it gives a lot of happiness to the group, and I'm very thankful and grateful towards them.
Talk a little bit about that game today, having a series with such a clinical effort 24 hours ago. Explain to our viewers that high and then having to turn up again for a game today.
Yeah, well, I think the way we started our batting, I thought our partnership was missing. The way we batted in last two games, one partnership was missing. We gave wickets in regular intervals, and the rotation strike was not there. So I think we missed on that. And when it came to bowling, I think we didn't execute our plans well. But credit must go to West Indies openers, the way they played. They were taking risk and they were getting their rewards also. So all the credit must go to them also.
Your biggest takeaways in terms of positives from this series would be what?
The way we fielded in the tournament, and the way we absorbed the pressure at certain situations where things were not going our way, but still we absorbed all the pressure and we executed our plans really well. So I think overall, I think batting, bowling, fielding, and everything we did really well in this tournament.
Let us cast our minds forward and how this sets you up for the very, very important qualifiers coming up in over a week.
I think this series will give a lot of confidence to the boys, especially this series was the build-up of World Cup qualifiers. I think a lot of confidence has been gained by winning the series, and we'll love to take this momentum in the World Cup qualifiers and qualify for the 2026 World Cup.
I saw finally a few of the guys walking around and thanking the fans. Speak to them for us.
Obviously, would like to thank each and every one of them. On behalf of our team, I would like to thank them, and we are very grateful to you, especially the way you have been supporting us throughout this tournament. Thank you so much to each and every one of you.
Congratulations on your historic achievement of winning against a full member nation.
Thank you.
Rohit Paudel, the captain of Nepal. We get into some of the awards that have to be presented tonight, and Mr. Prakash Karki, managing director of Ujuba, to come forward and present the Ujuba highest wicket taker of the match with a check for $500 to Ramon Simmons for his best figures in T20 cricket, 4 for 15 from 3 overs. Wonderful young bowler making his way in the game, and one of the real benefits of this series for the West Indies. Thank you very much, Mr. Karki. We now invite Mr. Paras Katka, Secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal, to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Routine of Nepal Banda, and the representee is Mr. Vivek Mishra. We'll ask Mr. Katka once again to make another presentation, a token of appreciation to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, who've been brilliant in setting up this series, and Mr. Sivakumar Mayapan will collect this award. Thank you very much to Mr. Paras Katka. Mr. Padam Katka, the Treasurer, Cricket Association of Nepal, to hand over the Player of the Match award, which goes to young Ramon Simmons for his outstanding bowling. Ramon, please come forward. Ramon, don't walk too far away, because Mr. Amit Ram Shrestha, owner of Janakpur Bulls franchise team from the Nepal Premier League, will come forward and present the Player of the Match with a check for $500. Don't look so stunned, Ramon. That's all yours. Congratulations once again to Roman, who bowled very well in the humidity. Right, we have some more to be presented. I think we have some more presenters to get things going. Gentlemen, thank you very much for all your work tonight. Very, very happy that you've been a part of the proceedings. New party consists, of course, of Mr. Premraj Dakal, who is the managing director of the Everest Restaurant and Catering. I think Mr. Mazhar Khan, the general manager of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, is here as well. And we will soon get Dr. Sunil Kumar Sharma, owner Noble Medical College, and Mr. Chatur Bahadur Chand, the President, Cricket Association of Nepal. Right. So we can move on now to inviting Mr. Dakal, Mr. Premraj Dakal, Managing Director of the Everest Restaurant and Catering, to come forward and present the Everest Maximum 6 of the series with a check of US $1,000 to Sandeep Jora for hitting 7 sixes. Sandeep played beautifully, particularly in that second game, T20 yesterday. We'll get Mr. Mazhar Khan, the general manager of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium franchise team from the Nepal Premier League, to come forward and present the Player of the Series award, which goes to Kusal Bertel for his 5 wickets, 5 excellent catches, a run out, and 39 from 29 deliveries today. He has been an inspiration in the field and with the ball for his team, in addition to his batting today. I'll now get Akil Hussain, the West Indies captain, to come forward. Akil, congratulations on the win today. How did you put that into context, the way that the team played in the perspective of the overall series?
I think to come out and give that sort of performance in the last game, in the end of the series, you know, losing 2 games up front, I think it was an excellent effort, and it was quite clinical as well.
The bowling front set things up. Speak to us a little bit about Jediah Blades and, of course, Roman Simmons and the way they went.
Yeah, I think when we looked at the pitch today, totally different pitch. These guys were very pleased to see such amount of grass on the pitch. But with that being said, I thought, you know, they showed that learning took place today, and they went out and they just executed.
And we saw that with Ogis and Django with the bat finishing things off. You talk about clinical, that was.
Yeah, definitely a new opening combination. Even though it was a small score, you know, we had to set the platform and we had to be brave and take on the power play as well. And that's exactly what these guys did today.
What do you say to West Indian fans? Because there have been a lot of eyeballs of West Indian fans at home and from the diaspora who've been looking on at this series in the way that it went and how you finished it today.
I mean, we owe everything to them. You know, we've been disappointing them for a while now. You know, hopefully we can sort of give them a positive message with such a clinical performance. But as I said, in the past, we've really disappointed them. And hopefully we can make that turn leading up to the World Cup.
I saw you having a chat with Rohit Paudel at the end there, in addition to 1 or 2 others. What sort of information and encouragement have you been able to pass on, and appreciation for his team?
I think they did pretty well. I must commend Nepal. I know this series win meant a lot to them. It meant a lot to their country as well, shine some positive light in that direction. So I'm very happy for them. And I thought they ticked all the boxes in this series. You know, they bat well, they bowl well, they fielded well. And if I can go one step further, in winning a series, I believe, you know, you need to do everything possible in your power, especially when it's your home series. And if you can look over the past 3 games, the first 2 games, definitely their home conditions, you know, surface that they're accustomed to, it was slow and low. And if you can see, once they secured that series, they came and they played on a green top, probably for experience or to, you know, get accustomed. And it was a total different match. So kudos to them. They used their home advantage pretty well as well. And that's why they're the winners here today.
And we appreciate your candor and your ability to speak about the bigger picture in addition to your team. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the captaincy experience.
I did.
All right. Okay, Aki, congratulations on the victory today. Go well. Thank you very much for being with us. Aki Hussein, the captain of the West Indies. We will move on now to asking Dr. Sunil Kumar Sharma, owner, Noble Medical College, to come forward and present the performance reward check of NPR 20 lakh to Nepal men's national cricket team and the winning captain, Mr. Rohit Paudel. A team on the way up, and now Mr. Chatur Bahadur Chand, the President of Cricket Association of Nepal, to come forward or come to the side and present the winners of the Unity Cup 2025 with the trophy to the winning captain, Rohit Paudel. Again, congratulations to Rohit. A leader of some character, integrity, and no small skill. And a team that deserves resounding applause for a historic victory in a historic series. Congratulations to both teams, but Nepal are the champions of the Unity Cup 2025 here in Sharjah.
Magical moments for Nepal despite this evening's performance. And such is the humility of Rohit Paudel, he's happy to hand it over to Asif Sheikh before the Unity Cup was taken by Nandan Yadav and lifted aloft. A historic week, one that nobody from the nation of Nepal will ever forget. They might want to forget today because it wasn't their day, not their performance, but they have been the deserved champions, winning the first and second T20Is pretty comfortably. The first by 19 runs, the second by 90. And I said week they would have taken this. Maybe they would have taken even just one win for the first time over a full member. They will leave with two, and they will leave with the silverware. And Kushal Bertel, rightly named the player of the series. All three dimensions, with the bat this evening, with the ball, and in the field in the first two games. He's been very, very good. And there is a bright future for this incredible young nation. You're seeing some of the best role models you'd ever want to see. This young team. And emotional scenes for Nepal. They'll have a bigger job to do now, starting on the 8th of October for that ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia, East Asia Pacific qualifier. They'll be desperate to get one of the three spots. But as all the dignitaries come in to join the real heroes, those on the field, it will mark a massive family photo. And everyone wants to be in this one because they are big smiles that will end this series. And it's a very proud captain, Rohit Paudel, a head coach, Stuart Law, a returning Mohammad Adil Alam to go with it. His 4 wickets, a big factor in that magnificent victory yesterday. And whilst it ends on the tiniest of sour notes with a heavy 10-wicket defeat this evening, they are the rightful inaugural champions of this Unity Cup. And I am certain that this will not be the last time we'll be together with these two nations. For me, Andrew Leonard, for everyone on this broadcast team, it's a TPT production. I want to thank you so much for watching from all around the world. For me, for now, it's good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित।
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
Now
Unity Corp, Nepal versus West Indies, powered by Extreme Energy Drink, in association with Coca-Cola, NASA Securities, Lovey Hospitality Group, associate sponsors, Hazard's Pulsar, Devil's Hot Chicken Noodles, E-Sewa, supported by Model Institute of Technology, MIT, Nepal Airlines, Nepal Tourism Board, Bardhan IVF Nepal, Vivo, broadcasted by
नेपालीमा एउटा उखान छ दोस्रो उसकै ठुलो स्वर ठ्याक्कै त्यही भइरहेछ अहिले आर्जु देउबा राणालाई सधैँ इन्टरभ्यू भन्दा 4 कोस टाढा भाग्ने आर्जु भाउजूलाई आजकल इन्टरभ्यू दिएर फुर्सद छैन जनताले राम्रो मानेका पत्रकारहरूलाई मिडियाहरूलाई आफै फोन गरी आफ्नो कुरा राख्ने अवसर दिनु पर्यो भन्दै गुहारिरहेकी छिन् अन्तर्वार्ताहरूमा गएर आफ्नो सम्पत्ति सार्वजनिक गरिरहेकी छिन् हुँदा हुँदा छोराकै कसम पनि खाइरहेकी छिन्
म मेरो छोरो जयवीरको कसम खाए
म मेरो छोरो जयवीरको कसम
भुटानी
खाएर
शरणार्थी
भन्छु।
प्रकरणमा 1 रुपैयाँ पैसा खाएन
भुटानी शरणार्थी प्रकरणमा 1 पैसा खास
त्यति मात्रले नपुगेर संसदमै पनि चर्को स्वरमा महिला भनेर हेप्ने भन्दै रोइ कराइ गरिरहेकी छिन्
एउटा नारीले आफ्नो हैसियतमा राजनीति गरेको यो देशमा सही हुँदैन रहेछ एउटा टर्म छ मिसोजिनी भनेको
भाउजूको यस्तो अवस्थामा दाजु देउबालाई ज्वरो आएको छ श्रीमती बचाउन उनले बालकृष्ण खाँडलाई नै कुर्बानी दिएका छन् खाँड नै पक्राउ परेपछि भने केपी ओलीले समेत 11 दिनसम्म आफैले लुकाएको तोप बहादुरलाई प्रहरी सामु सुम्पिदिएका छन् उनीहरूलाई कसैको पनि नाम नलिनु भनेर सम्झाइएको छ या भनौँ धम्काइएको छ यता 2-3